Okay, here we go. All right. Hey guys, so I'm actually unboxing this a day late, but I guess it's better late than never, right? A wizard is never late. Anyway, so very exciting news, and I told myself when this came in the mail yesterday, I was like, you know, I haven't done an unboxing video in a long time, and you know what? This deserves an unboxing video. So yeah, so I got a box package in the mail yesterday, and as we all know, yesterday the new Lord of the Rings film came out. Lord of the Rings, um, War on the Rohirrim. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I missaid it, apologize. I really don't know anything about the film other than it takes place like 200 years. According from the trailer, it's like 200 years before Lord of the Rings. I'm assuming before The Hobbit. Um, so it's like a prequel of all of the prequels. So, and I'm really excited that it's actually animated. I believe by a Japanese director, and his team did it. And I think Peter Jackson was involved producing. I could be wrong with that too. I really haven't looked into it much because really I haven't. I've been trying to stay as in the dark of this as possible. I was going to go see this in theaters, but I'll be honest with you guys. Since COVID hit, it kind of killed. I haven't really been like, oh, I got to go to the movies now and go see it at the theater. I really haven't had that. You know, for 10 years, I really, really loved going to the movie theater and had to go see everything like either day one or week one or weekend one or whatever. And since COVID hit, I'm just like, maybe I'll wait until it goes on Netflix or on Disney Plus, or I'll just wait for the Blu-ray or 4K to come out. So I'm probably going to kick myself for missing this one in theaters because, it's Lord of the Rings. And, I did miss the original three back in the day just because I was so young at the time. But I did go see all three Hobbit movies, loved them all, still love them all to this day. I know they get hate, but it is what it is. I actually didn't know they got a lot of hate until I was actually in college. When I was back in college, back in 2018, that was when I found I was taking it was a science fiction. I know I'm going off tangent here. It was a science fiction reading and writing course I was taking. One of the best classes I've ever taken in my adult life. And anyway, we had a discussion on Lord of the Rings. For some reason, we did, which is weird because he actually. And someday I would love to see if I can retake this class with my professor because he also does a fantasy one, and of course he talks in those classes. They do go over Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and whatever. But anyway, so we talked about it, and I found out people didn't actually like The Hobbit that much, and I was like, oh, okay. I still love them, but anyway, I get it. It's one book. The studios took over too much for that one anyway, so it's not Peter Jackson's fault. It's just the way it is. Well, anyway, let's stop talking about that and let's talk about the current Lord of the Rings film. So yeah, let's unbox this on camera. God, I haven't done one of these in a while. Oh, alrighty. We got some goodies. Goodies. Alright, so let's start with the film. I bought it twice. I bought the 4K Steelbook, and I also bought the regular Blu-ray. I'll be honest, I have not been a collector of Steelbooks in a long time. I was very in the beginning when Steelbooks became like right before they became hot. Like they started off, I thought they were cool, and then like everybody was getting into them, and I was like, do I really need to do Steelbook all the time? And because Best Buy, that was their famous thing for years. You had to go to the Best Buy for their exclusives. It seems now that both Amazon and Walmart have taken over that since now Best Buy gave up physical media. Boo on them. Anyway, but I had to get this. I thought this was really cool. Also, at this point, it may change in the future. I don't know. This is the only way you can get the 4K with the Blu-ray included, which is the main reason why I bought this. Because I don't have a 4K player yet or 4K TV, My parents do. So if I ever want to watch a 4K film, I usually go over to my house and watch it with my dad. And so that way I don't have to rush to. I don't feel rushed to go out and get a 4K TV and a 4K um, player. Although eventually I do plan to get a PS5, and I'm sure once that happens, I want to get a 4K TV. And yeah. Anyway, but for now, I'm actually going to open the regular Blu-ray for me to watch, just for now. And then let's see if that Steelbook goes up in price. If not, I'll just keep it as a collector's item. Maybe someday when the 4K is like $5, I'll pick it up, the regular 4K. Maybe I might keep it sealed. We'll see. I don't know yet, but you know, it's not completely far off from what I've done with all the other Lord of the Rings films, because I have many different editions of both the original 3 films and also the Hobbit films as well. I have multiple different editions of them. So I think, did I ever get around to buying the Steelbook versions of the original trilogy? I don't think I ever did. Oh well. But anyway, and then also in the box, I ordered a few other things. Well, I ordered the art book. Yeah, the art of Lord of the Rings. So this is the official art book of the film. And because I love anime stuff. I'm a huge Studio Ghibli film buff. Well, I don't want to call buff. I hate the word buff. I found out years ago you can't say buff anymore because then people think you got to know everything. So I'm an admirer of Studio Ghibli and stuff like that. So when I found out they were doing an art book, of course I had to grab it. And then also I noticed at Target they had another art book, so I picked that up to go along with it, which is kind of cool. And then of course I also had to get the coloring book. I still need to get the coloring book versions of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I saw at Target they do come together, so eventually I'll pick those up. I love the adult coloring books. They're just fun. They're nice for, if you're really stressed someday, you just need to like calm down and just relax. Or if you're just bored in general and you just want something kind of relaxing, I find drawing very, very relaxing and coloring. And so I have I have Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Alien, maybe the Hammer horror films or horror films in general. I think I have on classic horror films edition with all sorts of different horror, all the different slasher films and stuff like that from the 70s and the 80s or whatever. Might be even earlier stuff too. Did I get Deadpool? I might have got Deadpool too. I'm not sure. But I have a whole bunch of adult coloring books that are film related. I think I might have Harry Potter as well. If not, I think it's on my list to get. I'll have to check my bookshelf in the other room. But anyway, I had to pick this up. And like I said, I had to pick this up. And of course, like I said, gotta get the official art book as well. And the film itself. So that's really cool. I'm happy we got a physical media release of it because I know physical media at the time right now is not going away. It definitely seems to be going away from stores. Both obviously Best Buy went bye-bye with it. My local Target stopped selling movies. So the only way I can get movies now that are officially new is Walmart. In fact, yesterday I went to Walmart and all they had was the DVD edition of that film out. So if I had to get the Blu-ray or 4K, I would have to actually go and ask somebody. And you know how that is at Walmart. I don't have to tell any of you guys that. Anyway, you would think a film that just came out, you just put the DVD. It wasn't even like there were spaces where you could see maybe somebody took all the movies or whatever. No, there was just the one spot for a DVD. And it's like, what? So I was like, I couldn't believe it. I just like, come on, Walmart, really? So you guys are our last hope, because outside of, eBay and Amazon, ordering online, that's really it for getting new films. For getting old films, now I just go to thrift stores and stuff, but that's fine. I've been doing that for years and years. I in fact, like 10 years ago when when Best Buy Best Buy's always been expensive. But I always found, even sometimes with their sales and stuff, they were awful. Like, that's the main reason why I stopped going. I really didn't shop at Best Buy the last, I would say, good last 10 years prior to when they got rid of the physical media last year, and the main reason was it got too expensive. It's just the prices were awful, and I'm like, you guys don't have good sales. It's usually always the same stuff, and then the prices never go down. So I was like, okay. Even when they were phasing out their physical media, their sales were garbage. Oh my god, they were trash. So, but whatever. I think I'm gonna check out this film today, and maybe I'll do a follow-up of it. And I think I'll also do a follow-up of the books as well. Make a future video of it, so you guys can look forward to that. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned. Oh, and Happy New Year, by the way. This is my first video on camera for 2025. So, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.